Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today we are here in Ohio and we're going to be checking out an old trolley station. Now this building was actually built in the late 1800s and originally was for horse-drawn carriages, then transitioned to trolleys, then finally buses before being shut down around the 1970s. I don't know the exact date. What's actually really cool is we're starting up here in the attic area and you can actually see there are all these pamphlets left behind for when it was the bus area, and it should bus riders get through. So that's definitely something interesting. Then over here we do have an old map of the local city. You can see it is torn apart and stuff. And then shelves and shelves of storage. Now we are gonna go ahead and head down from the attic because there is not a lot to see up here. Now, for the most part, this place, the stairs are in good condition, although the attic stairs are probably the worst of the ones we've gone up so far. Partly because of all this junk on them, but they also seem to be in a little bit worse of shape, as you can see. So we are going to be very careful going down them. So I do apologize, this is going to take a second just because we do want to be very careful. Yeah, and that creaking noise does not promote confidence. So now we are on the upper floor and we're going to take a bit of a look around here. We can't look at everything and you'll see why in a second. So something that really interests me is this room over here. You can see we have a smaller room and there's some hatches in there, and then there's just a chair in there. Now, while I would love to go and look at that room, you can see the floor here is starting to give in. There is a board across it that I'm sure people have used. I just don't personally trust it. And then the reason we can't see a lot of this floor is actually this right here, where it is actually collapsing in. So you can see there is a skylight there and it is completely open and exposed to the elements, so the wood floor has fallen in. So the whole area that's back there we won't be able to see, unfortunately. But yeah, if you guys just want to take a look at that collapse, it's beautiful in an odd way. And then here's the rest of that room, because we aren't going to be going back to it. Now I do like the blue color over here. You can see there's tons of graffiti. This place, like I said, around the 1970s, it's been abandoned, and it's an extremely open location. So coming into this area, we do have a bunch of old safes. Now all of them, they have taken off any door handles, and they are all shut and seemingly locked. I imagine this was done so that, you know, someone wouldn't try to get in them and end up getting locked in there. And this is also the Victor Safe and Lock Co. We just exploded another building recently that had the same exact company for their safes. Of course, it would make sense that an Ohio company would make safes for buildings in Ohio, especially when they're inbuilt safes like this. So, just a little closet area. And we're gonna go ahead and go down these stairs. And you can actually see, so that's where we came from up there. You can see the woodworking in here. It's very beautiful. Look at those details there. Very beautiful. There is another area in here that we can't go into because of the collapse. I mean, just look at it. This one actually is, I would say, is worse just because it's collapsed in multiple areas. See, people have put up boards, it looks like, to try to like walk over it, but honestly, I just I don't trust it. Take a quick look in there, but again, I'm not trusting the floors. And there are stairs up to the other collapse that we looked at initially. Now, as we head down to the first floor, even though these stairs look rough and there is no hand railing, which is unfortunate, they are actually the sturdiest stairs in this building that I've been on. So Front door, obviously boarded off. And then here is basically the room where, you know, they could put up the bus schedules and stuff up here, which like trolley schedules when it was a trolley station, but bus schedules at the end, of course, and tell you, you know, when the bus is arriving, where it's going to, stuff like that. There's also a bulletin here, and then more bulletins over here. Now there's also some old advertisements here. One is a notice to employees. Unfortunately, it's torn off, so I don't know exactly what it is. It does look like it was amended October 1st, 1963. Then we have the NCR Employees Credit Union. And then there is a, looks like the 80 connection maybe? Oh, it looks like it's probably like a phone thing or either dial-up internet. Then walking over here, again, trying to be mindful of the floors, even though they are much better on this floor. And again, that beautiful, honestly, it looks the same to me as like the Asylum green. I could be wrong, but it does look very similar. Let's see if we can take a peek into the old restroom. So this was the men's restroom. Oh. And the only thing left is the urinals. And so we're going to continue back here. And oh, we are now underneath the claps. I'm actually not sure if we came into this room when we were doing our initial explore. Now, I will say, we are a bit confused on whether or not people could actually get on the buses and stuff here, or trolleys, you know, or horseback carriage, depending on, you know, what time it was. It does seem like they would have been able to, since they did have the schedules posted, and there is a cashier's box that we will look at. Yeah, so here's a bathroom. So let's go back in here. We'll show the back area last. It's not as exciting, but it's where they would have kept the trolleys and buses during the days it was in use. So, as you can see, if we go over here, there is a basement. It doesn't look too flooded from here, but you can hear the water dripping, and I would not trust those stairs. But here is the cashier's box, so it definitely would make sense that, you know, you'd be able to buy a ticket here and board a bus or trolley or even horseback carriage back in the day. So, again, this is just it from the other side. This area does have another collapse in it. Doesn't look like it goes all the way down to the basement, but still. So you can actually see over there where the floor is also starting to fall in near that table. So we are not going to be going back there, of course. But again, if you just take in like how interesting and nice this room looks, they really put a lot of detail into things back in the day. And I do miss that. Oh, so this looks like it could have been a safe at one point, or at least had a safe door. But you can see now it is empty. And, ooh, this one has been concreted off. So maybe that is where they would store the money during the daytime. And then the upper stairs would have been for like night deposit, or like to keep the extra, since you probably, you know, don't want people to know where all your money is. So now we are transitioning from the front office area to the more industrial looking storage area. So as you can see, there's still the garage doors and stuff here. People have dumped a lot of stuff here. And some of it's kind of interesting. Now this is where the, trolleys and trains and stuff would have been back in the day. And I actually do believe that this right here may have been part of that electric trolley track. So looking there, got some equipment, pretty cool. You got some rugs and stuff. We're gonna look at all the junk because I find the junk people leave behind fascinating. I'm guessing that's a Dollar General cart. Again, not the first Dollar General cart we've seen today either. So yeah, mostly trash. There's a whole exercise machine in here though. So that is really interesting. A whole elliptical. Huh. Oh, there's multiple exercise machines in here. Very interesting. So, yeah. Let's take a look and see what's through this part, because I'm not 100% sure where this leads to. Oh, so it just leads to even more of the warehouse storage area. Or the trolley storage area. Now, we did see a cat when we first came in here, and I am kind of hoping that we'll see it again. But it did run away from us. Looks like an old dishwasher. We got a basketball hoop. There's a very weird smell in here. And it almost smells like cinnamon apple. It's not like a gross smell or something that you might expect from an abandoned building, especially one that is currently filled with a bunch of junk. But it's like a cinnamon apple smell, almost like an air freshener. That's pretty new. That's USB-C. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone was living in here. I mean, there obviously is a bunch of stuff in here, but we haven't seen any exact signs of, like, here's someone's bed or anything. So, and according to Lucy, when she came here just a few months ago, most of this stuff wasn't here. So whoever did this recently, or at least most of it recently. Oh, that's cool. It says, keep door closed and alleyway open. And then, as we continue on, again, this is just another one of the areas where they would have kept the trolleys. And it looks like we have an old burnt out boat over here. So, yeah, this definitely was a boat at one point. No longer a boat. It is completely burnt out. There was someone else over there. I don't know if you guys heard them talking or not. So, we are just going to go through this and try to wrap this up a bit. And again, just large open areas. You can see the door over there is open, but most of the entrances into this place are open. It's a very open location. So here is the final area of the building. Again, you can see all the stuff left behind. There's some chairs and TV and stuff over there, and some graffiti on the walls. So this is the abandoned trolley station in Ohio. Once again, it had a cool history of originally horse-drawn carriages, then an electric trolley, which you can see some of the tracks right there. and then eventually buses before being shut down. Now it is abandoned and its future is uncertain. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with a brand new video.